Most people don't own their property outright, so they have debt attached to it. Now, if you have debt attached to it, that's another function of the gold, because the price has been both gold and silver, so ridiculously suppressed. And when they reset the currency, they do it against gold. It takes something that has no real value against something that is all intrinsic value. And then you'll see gold express somewhere near its fundamental value. So if you're holding it and you have a mortgage, then you can capture some of those gains, turn it into the funny money for a second, and pay that mortgage off.
Gold and silver are traditionally considered stable investments, especially suitable for times of financial uncertainty. The old wisdom is that when the stock market or economy is in crisis, investors put their money into commodities like gold and silver. If you're looking to build your investment portfolio, investing in commodities could diversify your asset allocation and reduce the overall risk available. Gold and silver are investor-friendly instruments due to the freedom of liquidity they provide to their investors. Gold and silver are fabulous garments, but they are also fantastic investment options. In today's video, we will tell you why Lynette Zang thinks that you must need gold and silver if you will have a mortgage. But before we get into the video, make sure you subscribe to our channel and press that bell icon to never miss an update.
The reality is, both gold and silver have the broadest base of buyer. So where we're talking about manufacturing and those other things, both gold and silver are used globally in every single sector of the economy. They have the broadest base of buyer. What do you want in a crisis? That's what you want. Something where there's only a buyer in one sector, you've got the most narrow, so if they don't want to buy, you're SOL.
What is happening in Venezuela right now, in the periphery, where food and everything else is being priced, gold and silver have a particular gold that has specific weight, and gold and silver has specific qualities. Gold and silver in any of its forms and fundamentally monetary. As seen in Venezuela, they just weighted it, they taste it, they weigh it, and they have a transaction. It can't replace goods and services, so a seller can't replace goods and services for the number of those pieces of paper or even numbers. Rather, they have physical silver, physical gold, because they know it's more valuable. Silver is used in manufacturing, gold is not, which is why gold is a primary monetary metal and what they reset the currency against. Gold and silver have the largest buyer base, so when we talk about manufacturing and these other things, gold and silver are used globally in all sectors of the economy. In a crisis, you want something when there is only one buyer in a sector. Most people do not directly own their property, so they have a debt attached. If they have debt associated with it, that's another function of gold, because the price of gold and silver has been so ridiculously suppressed, and when they reset the currency, they do it against gold. Take something that has no real value against something that has intrinsic value, and then you will see that gold trading somewhere close to its fundamental value. So if you do have a mortgage, you can capture some of those earnings, turn it into play money for a second, and pay off that mortgage. So real estate, if you own outright, as long as you pay your property taxes and are self-sufficient so you don't rely on their systems, then you can keep your wealth. You can even grow your wealth. There is an opportunity. If you are looking to build your investment portfolio, investing in commodities could diversify your asset allocation and reduce the overall risk available. Silver has always been overshadowed by gold, and the price of gold greatly influences the price of silver. By borrowing money and investing it in an asset that does not generate income, i.e. a dividend, it also generates a negative income stream. In other words, you have to make monthly payments, which is fine as long as the price of gold goes up, but can become a big problem during consolidations. The point is that when you have to pay to be able to have a certain amount of gold and silver, you would like the metals to go to the moon instantly. Naturally, all precious metal holders would like to see metal prices explode, but with leveraged positions, the pressure is much greater. Gold and silver are investor-friendly instruments due to the freedom of liquidity they provide to their investors. Gold and silver are fabulous garments, but they are also fantastic investment options. From an investment perspective, gold is considered a safe bet. It is the most sought-after product for thousands of years and has found practical applications in medicine, dentistry, beauty, and many other industries. In times of stress, people turn to their gold holdings as a commodity. They trust in the power of gold.
People need to realize is that gold and silver in any form is monetary at its base. So if I needed to just cut a piece of this chopstick up, I'm not going to care. I definitely do believe that silver and gold in any form, people will have test kits. they will be able to transact with that, like we're seeing in Venezuela.
That's all for today. Let us know your views in the comment section below, and don't forget to like this video before leaving. Thanks for watching.